We are a group of student and faculty researchers from Gallaudet University. We are Chen, James Waller, Matthew Seita, Christian Vogler, Raja Kushalnagar, Wang. Today we will present a group autoethnography on how Chen as a hearing student with limited signing ability learned to interact with other sign language users who are deaf and hard of hearing with the help of technology. And designed and developed to support communication between the deaf and hard of hearing DHH and hearing. Among these, the most widely used is automatic speech recognition. Automatic speech recognition technology has its limits, especially in group settings, and there's not much out there on how it holds up over time and is used in real-life scenarios. Over at Gallaudet University, known for its DHH education, we spent 10 weeks seeing how folks who don't know sign language can still connect with DHH peers through tech, using what's called group autoethnography. Group autoethnography is like teaming up for a deep dive into everyone's experiences, setting it apart from going at it alone. Our team mixed DHH and hearing individuals. As the main author and a hearing grad student, I jotted down my day-to-day experiences interacting with DHH students, other grad students, and faculty mentors. Then, I'd catch up weekly with 4 DHH faculty mentors and 1 hearing faculty mentor to go over my notes. We focused a lot on how I picked up the norms and tech tricks to get by in a world centered around sign language. During this camp, I got to dive into different types of in-person and online learning and chatting with undergrads and mentors. Below, you'll find scenarios about 4 usual setups, the tech we used, important gestures, and the ASL signs that made things smoother. For example, in the third scenario for in-person mentoring discussion, at the camp, our conversations were mostly in person without the help of ASL interpreters. This meant I had to rely heavily on automatic speech recognition and other techniques to keep our exchanges clear. For example, during mentoring sessions where I provided feedback on literature review reports to students, focusing their visual attention was key while they looked at my laptop. As depicted in figure, I utilized live captions on Zoom on my laptop, carefully placing them right below the topic we were discussing, and used a pencil to highlight specific points. Similar to another scenario, I waited for captions to fully display before using the pencil to guide attention. When it was important for a question or topic to be discussed by everyone, I used a digital sticker to clearly spell out the question, ensuring everyone understood the discussion point and reducing any potential confusion. Still, there are challenges. People often started side chats, which led to numerous distractions and made it hard to keep everyone's focus between the various individuals and the screen. Since we were all gathered around my laptop, we blended signing, speaking, and SIMCOM. In these instances, signs indicating look and again were incredibly useful. They helped prompt others to direct their gaze to specific areas or request a repetition of missed information. We leaned into learning how DHH folks use visuals to communicate. It's more than just learning ASL signs, it's about understanding when and how to use these signs to make tech-assisted conversations work better. So, getting the hang of communicating in these environments means more than just picking up ASL, it's about socialization into modality and community-specific communicative practices and values. We nailed down 3 key strategies for tech-assisted communication. 1. Directing visual attention, stuff like pointing, highlighting on screens, using pens, or sticky notes helps guide where to look for smoother conversations. 2. Pause and proceed, making sure everyone's attention is synced before moving on. If not, finding ways to catch everyone's attention. 3. Back-channeling via expressive body. DHH individuals showed the importance of visual cues, like nodding or shaking their heads, in in-person conversations. These cues are vital, especially since tech doesn't always convey feelings or feedback well. We also mulled over 3 big reflection points. Sometimes hearing individuals don't catch when the conversation hits a snag. DH hooks can help hearing folks prep for and navigate these snags. Power dynamics and fixing communication breakdown. Communication breakdown happened, and those more versed in signing felt it was their job to clear them up. Being open to switching up how we communicate was seen as good and was welcomed as learning chances. We'd like to conclude with one inspiring quote from D1. Is expected to put in work and understand that the choices in communication are not necessarily chosen to optimize their ease of communication and understanding. Sometimes they will miss information or have to work to communicate clearly or work harder to understand others. The method that might convey the information the quickest is usually not ideal. In the end, our research highlights handy strategies and shows that using tech in ways that include everyone is doable, regardless of the tech.